on Urban Life. Interview with comedian Anguz Black, DJ Jack of Spade, and our spotlight motto of the week, Chase.
What it is right now, it's your boy DJ Jack of Spade, 103 Jamz. We on deck, but it's not about me. It's all about Urban Lyfe TV, man. One of the hottest shows you could ever see. I said that. Jack of Spade, keep grinding, Jack. Yeah.
Welcome to Urban Lyfe TV, where we interview some of today's hottest artists, models, and local celebrities in the Hampton Roads area. I'm your host, Kim Fields, and today we're with local celebrity, comedian / radio personality, Anguz Black. How are you today, Anguz?
I'm all right. I'm not a celebrity, you know. I'm just an average guy around the block that enjoy long walks on the beach and, you know, looking for somebody. Let me stop playing. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, Anguz.
I'm all over here and stuff.
No, you good. I understand. You know, with all the traveling and things.
Yeah, man. I'm out here kicking it with Urban Lyfe. So what you got for me? I know you got a lot on your mind. You want to ask me?
Yeah, we have a lot we want to know about you. We want to know about the real Anguz. Matter of fact, what is your real name?
Only reason why I'm telling y'all my real name is because y'all need to find me on Facebook. So Tavis. Tavis, not with an R, so don't call me Travis when you see me. I'm going to punch you in your face. And last name is Wiggins. And there's a lot of, any dark-skinned people you see walking around here, pretty much their last name Wiggins. So that's pretty much it, Tavis Wiggins.
All right. So that's French, Tavis, not Travis.
Now, my middle name, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all my middle name. A lot of people see it, they say Lawan, but it's not like that because actually I do got a little French in me, so it's pronounced Lejeune. Tavis Lejeune Wiggins. So that's why I know I had a fetish for pasta, and I never understood that. Couldn't find out I'm mixed. Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know I'm mixed. Look at my hair. Look how curly and nice it is. You know, a lot of people don't know my mama black and my daddy black as hell. So, you know, a lot of people ain't know I was mixed. So.
All right, and for the record, hell is not a cuss word. Okay.
No, it's not.
So tell us about your background. Where are you originally from? Are you from Virginia?
I'm originally from South Carolina. Columbia, that is, but I claim Norfolk all day. Huntersville, Park Place area, any public housing in the Norfolk area, I done slept out there. So, you know what I'm saying, pretty much Norfolk all day, you know what I'm saying, with a splash of P-Town.
All right. So what brought you to the Hampton Roads area?
My dad, I ain't had no choice. At the time I was 5, so I had to go with him, so. He brought me back here because he was in the military, and then we was in Germany before we came back to Norfolk. So that's what brought me here, and ever since I've been here grinding. Didn't graduate on time. That's how pretty much I started my comedy career off. I got class clown every single year. That was my goal, to be the funniest guy. So for me to be doing comedy now is just mind-blowing.
So what is it like actually working with Kevin Hart? Now, you don't technically work with them, but going on tour with them, I'm pretty sure you got to meet him and talk to him.
Yeah. The story is crazy about Kevin because I met Kevin probably back in like 2002. And Kevin came out here, man, that's when Paper Soldiers was hot at the time. And, yo, when he came out here, it was like, he kicked it with us like he never, like he knew us for a long time. And like I took him to some selling parties. We out there, I'm talking about pop plays, took him in the hoods. He rode everywhere, man. So Kevin, there's a lot of comedians I can honestly say they some real dudes, which it ain't a lot of them. But Kevin Hart, real dude. Some more, she real down to earth. The list goes on.
So have they complimented you on your work or gave you some?
Yeah, I got 2 DVDs out. On both DVDs, you'll see Kevin Hart up there. He did 2 plugs for me. You know what I'm saying? So every time he come in town, man, he know I always come through. He still keep it real.
Did you have to learn to be funny? Obviously, you didn't have to learn to be funny.
No, I didn't have to learn. It's just natural. For one thing, I'm gonna tell you, most people who act funny and stuff like during school, they won't never. How can I say it? I won't popular with the girls for one thing. So what I had to do on the regular was show off. I thought if I showed off that the girls would notice me, and evidently it ain't pulled the right attention. But you know what I'm saying? I just kept going, and I know there's a lot of dudes out the way though, like the big time drug dealers and stuff. You know, when we was coming up as kids, that's pretty much who we glorified at the time. You're like, oh snap, there goes Stacy. You know, they was the big dudes of the hood. So you know, you make them laugh. You just like, yo, man, they thought I was funny. You know what I'm saying? So that's what just made me keep going with it. And then finally, I started working at this radio station called Hot 102.1 back in the day. At the same time, I was working in a shoe store called DTLR. And when I was working in there, was this guy named Pizzo Coconuts who came in there. And Pizzo saw me working like 5 customers. I was selling mixtapes behind the DJ booth. I was doing a whole lot. And when I saw him come in, I was like, yo, Pizzo, man, you need me on the radio station, man. You need me on y'all squad, dog. So he was like, come up to the radio station and I'm going to check you out. I was an intern for 4 years. Now, take in mind, being an intern is doing work without no pay. I did that for 4 years. You know, people let me use their car every single day to take an hour drive down the beach from my house. And, you know, I thank everybody who helped me in that, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't had the money or whatever. So I took it upon myself to learn radio engineering.
What are some of your previous occupations other than internship?
A lot of people that's proud to see me is people that I used to work with at Super Kmart's. I used to work at Super Kmart, and I used to put shopping carts. That was one of my first joints, and I was the best damn cart pusher in life. Like, I was so nice where I used to take the shopping carts around my back sometimes. Sometimes I could push them like from like 10 yards out all the way into the corral thing. I just was nice with it. So, you know, everybody. And I wanted to say this. The lady who fired me from Kmart, I said I wasn't going to do this. You fired me, but look at me now. Look at me now. You remember them times you told me to take the spray to go kill the weeds and stuff, and you told me to go spray it around the back and around the swamp area, and I got bit. I said I wasn't going to do that. I'm sorry. But look at me now, Joanne. Look at me now, Joanne. I used to hate that lady, man. That lady was mean, yo. She fired me after I pushed carts that whole day in 115-degree weather. And then they called me back to the loss control office. And I just knew I was about to get some more hours. But it was like, yeah, come on in. You know what I'm saying? So when I came in, they had all this paperwork lying on the table. So my heart started beating a little fast. Because I was like, yo, I know this ain't what I think it is. Because I was true to Super Kmart. And it was like, yo, you just got too many write-ups, and we just can't take it no more. Yo, we going to have to relieve you. So I'm sitting there like, I begged for my job. I'm like, yo, please don't fire me, man. And, yo, they went on and fired me, and I went crazy, yo. I went crazy to the point I went in there in the break room while people was eating their food, and I just flipped the table over. They sandwiches and stuff was on it. So, and you know, some of them made them sandwiches at home because they ain't had no money. So, you know, and then I went there in the main part, like the cold section. It was an old lady right there. I was so mad. Yo, I just took her meats out of her cart and just threw them on the floor. And
that's gangster, Anguz. That's gangster.
Nah, this was super gangster. I went down the cereal aisle with my arms open and his hit and knocked all the cereals off the aisle. So, and I stepped on the Captain Crunch. Because I don't really mess with Captain Crunch like that. Because as a pirate, he don't represent as a real pirate. So I stepped on him just to disrespect Captain Crunch off the gate. And, but to make a long story short, I have a security guard had came out of nowhere with some of them sausages that look like nunchucks. And He really did some damage to me. So I don't even remember what happened after that. So, but them hill. That's why to this day I don't eat Hillshire, cause the Hillshire Jones, them Jones hurt. And he had the ones that was doubled up. So that really hurt that day.
How did you obtain? Right now, you're currently on the Buddha Brothers Morning Show, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about? How did you get a spot on the Buddha Brothers Morning Show?
Yo, and this is a crazy story. Cause actually right now we are celebrating the first year anniversary of DJ Law passing. And man, R.I.P. man, DJ Law, one of the greatest that ever done it. It can't be nobody that can replace him. The dude was so articulate and intelligent and smart. It's just bananas, man. But the whole circle is crazy. Mike Lord was the first Buddha brother who passed on the radio. Before Mike Lord passed, he hit me up a while ago and was like, he want to do comedy. I was already doing comedy. So I used to sit down with Mike Lord and telling him the craft of comedy, because you got to learn it's a craft. He used to come up there and he tried to perform here and there. And Mike Lord was the type, even if dude tried to boo, he'll try to jump in the crowd and fight him. I like, you cannot fight people, man. If they don't like you, they just don't like you. He like, no, man, bump that junk, yo. So Mike Lord passed away the same night we performed together. We was on stage that same night, and he passed away that morning. Now, at this time, I still ain't know DJ Law like that. Met him a couple of times, but he ain't know me if he saw me like that. Mike Lord told DJ Law about me. So when Mike Lord died, I was in the process of moving to Atlanta with my girl. Had my stuff packed up and everything. DJ Law calls me and say, yo, we trying to see if you want to be on the Buddha Brothers Morning Show. I was like, what? Do you know it was so serious to me that I let my girl move to Atlanta and I stayed here to be on the morning show? That serious. And it was so crazy because I met the Buddha Brothers when I was in the 6th grade, and they signed my T-shirt at Ruffner Middle School. And now when they hired me, I still got the same shirt, and I showed them the shirt for when they met me in the 6th grade. So that circle is just crazy.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to interview with Urban Lyfe TV. Everybody, this is Anguz Black, voice personality, radio personality 103, comedian, actor, entrepreneur. Yeah, you're an actor.
I ain't know I was an actor. I did do some plays in my life.
And you got your YouTube.
Yeah, I'm always in them plays at Willett Hall in Portsmouth. Y'all ain't never heard of Willett Hall, Google it. You know what I'm saying? Willett Hall had the most ghettoest plays, and going down at the Willett Hall, Grandma done burned down the kitchen. Featuring Keith Sweat, girl, I've been watching you. Also, Gabrielle. That's how the dude always sound on the commercial.
Well, we want to thank you so much, Anguz.
Yeah, and you was a very nice host, and you just look nice. Y'all just give it up for her. She just awesome. Look at her, just cute. Look at the Jesus sandals. Get the Jesus sandals. Look at that. Look at that. That's them James from Troy. It's me, Richard of Nottingham, Urban Lyfe TV.
Man, I'm telling you, I could laugh all day long, but we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want
it up like a BET AIDS commercial.
For real. But I want to thank you, Anguz Black, for taking the time to interview with us. Next, viewers, we have the 757 Spotlight coming up next with Miss JoJo Caddy. So I want you to stay tuned and stay tuned for more hotness on
JoJo Devontae. What up, JoJo?
Oh, Urban Lyfe TV. Stay tuned.
What's up, 757? It's your girl, Miss JoJo Caddy, with Urban Spotlight. Stay tuned. We have an exclusive interview with DJ Jack and Spade. So what's up, Jack? What's going on with you?
Ain't nothing but just steady grinding, man. Trying to give VA, good music and keeping people dancing, having a good time out there. You know what I mean? So just having fun with it.
Right. And you definitely do that. You definitely do that. So thank you for being a part of the show.
Oh man, it's just a blessing that y'all even can have me, man. So it's a good look.
All right. So we're gonna get into a few questions if you don't mind. So for right now, so what gave you your inspiration and what motivated you to get into this field and become a DJ?
It was something that's like from the cradle to the grave. This is something that I was born with. I mean, ever since I was a little dude, I always been into music, and I was the dude in the high schools playing, the block parties, and everybody who know me know that this is, everything I got and everything I do, I deserve it because, this what I do. Some people is born with certain things. This is me. It's all about music, you know what I mean? And just having a good time with it and trying to get it so it's provide for my family and taking care of my family, you know what I mean?
I heard that. So how long have you been in the game?
Oh, I've been in the game forever. I mean, it's all about just staying in the right place and being around the right people, you know what I mean? Because, it's all about who you know what I mean? I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, born and raised, you know what I mean? So got a lot of support, and, VA, they definitely keeping it Gucci with me. So, you know what I mean? And I'm just giving them the best I got, and they accepting it, and that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Because it ain't too many people from where they from get to blow up, and people see what you do.
Where did the name Jack of Spades originate from? Who gave you that name?
Well, I'm going to say, like, my mom, she always called me Jumping Jack because she said I jumped in her stomach. That's where the Jack name comes. My name is totally different from, Jack of Spades. Right. You'll never know the government. But, and then as I'm growing up, people just calling me Jack. And then one of my homeboys, Big Chris, I'm going to give him his props. His name Big Chris, you know what I mean? And I guess when the movie came out, I'm going to get you sucker. And he kept saying the Jack of Spade. And I just ran with it, you know what I mean? I made it bigger than, what he said. So to this day, he said I owe him. So big up to my dude, 6'9", Capone, the whole nine, man. We see it.
Yeah, that's good. So I know you get that a lot every day. Where you get that name from? Where you get that name from?
Yeah, man. It's a good thing. I like it's real catchy. You know what I mean? That's something you will remember, you know what I mean? And in this game, you got to have something that the people can remember only if they see you one time. You know what I mean? You got to have something real catchy out there. So I took it, ran with it, made it a household name. And like I say, I'm blessed. I'm just having fun with this whole old music. 'Cause like I say, the whole thing about it is the money. If you do it for the money, you'll never have fun. But as long as you do it for the love, the money will come. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's all about being in the right place in the right time and surround yourself around good people and people in that business you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man, DJ Law, one half of the Buddha Brothers. You know what I mean? He was like a big part of my life. You know what I mean? So half of the questions you can ask me is gonna be from the Buddha Brothers, because that's what I grew up on. That's my inspiration. Right. That's, you know what I mean? That's who showed me the love. That's who put me where, you know what I mean, I needed to be. So rest in peace to DJ Law.
So at what point did you become a radio personality and someone gave you that break in to get onto the airways?
All right, first of all, what you got to do, you got to make that buzz in the street real heavy. Everybody got to be like, yo, who in the hell is this dude here is killing the game? Right. Who is in the streets? And I always make sure whatever party I done, you know what I mean, that they advertise. Right. They always had my name on the flyers. They always had my name in the commercials. So believe it or not, you don't got to knock down doors a lot for people to hear you. They hear you. Right. You know what I mean? In this business, they hear you. So I got to big up to my man Doug Teddy Bear Perry at 91.1. That's Norfolk State radio station. I wasn't even on in college. And when they decided, because the station was a jazz station at first. And so they started to say, we're going to break into the hip-hop thing, you know what I mean? And he knew that, you know what I mean, this name, Jack Spade, we got to get him. So that's where it all started from, 91.1. We started that. We the first one that brought hip-hop to that station. And then we moved on to that. That lasted for maybe about 2 hours. And then a young man named DJ Heart Attack came at me. He was like, look, we started another station on Clear Channel, which is like under 103 Jamz, was 92.1 The Beat, where they play all hip-hop. So he grabbed me to that. We did that for about 3-4 years, you know what I mean? And then after that went down, I went over to another radio station, 102.1, Hot 102.1. So, and then after that, I went to 103 Jamz, and that's where I reside. The biggest and baddest radio station in Virginia, you know.
Who gave you, or did anybody push you into your craft and help you build it and give you the motivation, or did it just come from within, or did you have any local family members that helped out with that?
I'm gonna say this. A lot of people didn't understand what I was doing. All they knew I love music. But I got to shout out to my mom, you know what I mean, rest in peace. But my mom, she let me do it, you know what I mean, other than in my room with loud music, you know what I mean? And when I grew up under my sister, when she, you know, me and her about the same age, and when I used to play my music loud, she'll come in there and kick the door open. I mean, break all the locks and everything on the ground, you know what I mean? Cut that music down, you know what I mean? But Mom she in there with her stories on, and she never complained.
Wow.
You know what I mean? She always, when my father came in there, you in there letting that boy play all that loud music? She was like, long as he ain't out there selling no drugs, you know what I mean? He's somewhere I can see him, let him do his thing, you know what I mean? Wow. And she just let me do and just come up doing it, you know what I mean? And she had crazy support, and that's who I can shout out to, you know, Mom do.
Thank you, Jack, for being a part of our exclusive interview.
No doubt, man. I appreciate y'all having me anytime. Let me know what you need, and I got your back, all right?
Do you have any last words for your local listeners and viewers? And also, I just want to shout out, he is a local DJ, but he is doing his thing out of the state also. So I just want to give him mad props to that.
I just want to say, like I always say, get a hop and make it work for you. Don't sleep on it, because don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream.
Hey 757, I am your host Tamara Andre with Urban Spotlight, where we only bring you the hottest entertainment in the 757 and Hampton Road areas. I have here with me today our model of the week, Chase. Hi Chase.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So Chase, is that your modeling name or your stage name?
It is my modeling name. I do have another name that I go by.
What is that?
It's Janice.
Hi, Janice. I like Chase. It's a pretty name. So why did you choose Chase as your stage name?
I chose Chase because I actually love butterflies, and I was talking to one of my homegirls, and she was like, well, you know, I think because you chase butterflies all the time, you love them, I think you should go with Chase.
How did you get started in the modeling industry?
Well, it's a funny story. I had a lot of people hit me up on MySpace at the time on taking pictures, and I was just like, nah, you know, I don't think pictures is for me. So after a while, got in contact with Ben Callahan, and we did our first shoot, and I actually fell in love with the game. So I've been doing it for about 4 years now.
So what are some of the positive and negative things have you encountered in the industry so far?
I would say that unfortunately, photographers do get a bad name due to various reasons, because they're not, some of them aren't very professional, you know. I mean, this is still a business, you know, and just because you're dealing with, you know, maybe half-naked women or women that are exposing themselves or showcasing a different type of beauty, that doesn't give you the right to hit on them or, you know, solicit them or trying to get with them or get in their pants either, for that matter. So I would say that right there is one thing that I always look at in a whole when I'm dealing with or trying to work with a new photographer.
How can we get in touch with you?
You can go to, of course, Chase on Facebook, Chase Miss Model. And I also have my own email address, which is chasemissmodel@gmail.com. You can hit me up for bookings, prices, the whole nine. I'm willing to do a lot of, you know, commercials, acting gigs. I went to acting school too, just so you know. So that's why I tell you, you have to be knowledgeable in this whole game. You can't just say, oh, I'm pretty and walk around. You have to get that education behind you as well. So yes, just hit me up anytime. chasemissmodel@gmail.com.
Well, Chase, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this interview with us today. And I want to wish you nothing but the best in the business. I know you're going to go far. I've seen your work, so you're very talented. So keep up the good work. And thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you're an artist, model, and want to appear on Urban Life, give us a call at 951-544-3273. That is 951-544-3273. Or catch us on Facebook/Urban Life TV.
My grandma rap.
Stay tuned.
I do a
See
lot
you
of
soon.
characters. You ain't never seen none of my show. My grandma was gangster back in the day. So I got this jank with grandma rapping on the Millie beat, the Lil Wayne joint. And she come off, she be like, I'm an old black 74-year-old lady sitting on the porch watching my daughter's baby. Some say that I'm crazy. Some say that I'm shady. When I hit this joint, they say, Grandma, you so lazy. Then I get my wheelchair. Then I hit my boulevard. Then I'm about to mess up. So you got to just go watch it on YouTube. I ain't want to rap for real like that because I don't remember my words. I was about to mess up just now. So edit that part out too.
So you also an artist too?
Yeah, I rap too. I do a lot of rapping. I do rapping. I bake cookies. I go to Cosmopolitan School at Votech. I do a lot of stuff. My specialty in doing hair is the avatar braids. I love to do the avatar pixies or the avatar braids.